tragedy in Italy after Nigerian immigrant cooks cat to eat in a public park. Anger has erupted in Italy after a Nigerian immigrant was caught cooking a cat on a makeshift barbecue next to a children's playground in a public park. Local residents called police after seeing the man roasting the freshly killed animal on a grate on a fire in Crociata Park in the city of Senzarna, south of Genoa, on Tuesday. The shoeless African was arrested at the scene and charged with animal cruelty offenses, but photos of him cooking the cat sparked outrage across the country, with Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini calling the incident a heinous act that must not go unpunished. Sarzana Administrative Officer and Security Counselor Stefano Torri spoke out about the incident on social media and said there should be zero tolerance for such behavior. What happened this afternoon in Crociata Park is an atrocious act that cannot and that should not have a place in a civilized society. As an administration, we are ready to reiterate strongly we will not allow anyone to come into our territory to import sick and barbaric customs. And customs. Maybe you meant customs and culture? Those living in our country have a duty to respect our laws and our sensitivity toward animals. We won't tolerate our land being turned into a theater of the uncivilized by those who have no respect for the rules of civil life. Many others called for the man to be jailed in posts and comments on social media, and expressed dismay that the incident occurred in an area intended for children and families. Mr. Torri also promised to improve safety at the park and return it to the citizens. It is unclear whether the cat was a family pet or a stray. Italy is not the only country where immigrants have been caught eating pets and local wildlife, with similar incidents reported in the US, England, and Australia. It's their culture, so who are we to judge? Yeah, but if they're bringing their culture to our country, we have absolutely every right to judge and kick them the fuck out for eating cats in the park. Says, Nick White, who the fuck is that, by the way, lost his programming job because the VTuber community harassed his company and got him fired. VTuber audience is a quote, "It's so psychotic, they contacted my company where I'm a software engineer." Another quote, "Making fun of the VTuber community lost me my job as a programmer." Dun, dun, dun. It got community noted. He mocked Iron Mouse, a VTuber with immunodeficiency syndrome, for quote-unquote pretending to have fun. Her fans didn't cost him his job. He was already unemployed by the time of the incident, as he was laid off in January 2025. TLDR, he mocked a disabled person and lied about his layoff. There was like a video of Iron Mouse and Sea Dog. Yeah, that guy. That guy. He was like doing some outdoor IRL streaming and was on like some kind of weird shaped trampoline. And they were like simulating the trampoline experience for her because she can't leave her house. And a ton of people on Twitter were just like, oh my god, that's not her doing anything. Like, this is so goofy. VTubers are so goofy. Like, they were just being like super weird about it. And I don't really see why. The literal unemployed behavior, what in the goddamn? Yeah, it's like, if you think about it, sure, it is a little goofy that someone is on a computer screen and having a simulated trampoline experience. But then you realize this is a person with a debilitating disease and they cannot go outside regularly, so this is how they get that kind of experience. And it's like, why would you make fun of something like that? That's a little crazy.
If you guys didn't notice, I went viral all over the internet the past 2 days because I was making fun of Iron Mouse jumping on a trampoline.
His voice is like the negative lack of emotion that somebody talks with when they don't know how to interact with real humans. I don't really know what's happening here.
Like her cartoon, her having fun jumping on a trampoline because I said she's at home. And really, it's just an iPad, and she's not seeing anything, so I don't know why she's laughing like she's having fun. Well, it went so viral.
Imagine not being able to have whimsy. Like, what the fuck? Dude is an IRL bot. Like, you could say that. You could say that about any IRL streamer. Like, why would you watch any IRL streamer and have a good time? You're not actually there. There's like, does he hear himself? Like, what the
And the audience is so psychotic that they contacted my programming job because as you guys know, I'm a software engineer. I don't make a...
Oh, he fucked up. Now he's got to play victim. Look at this. I fucking already lost his job in January. Don't worry about it.
Full-time living streaming. So many people contacted the company that I work at where I do software engineering that the company has let me go. So making fun of the VTuber community has lost me my job as a programmer. If you guys...
See, if he wasn't lying, I would be a little bit on his side. Because I'd be like, yeah, what he said, kind of shitty. But he shouldn't lose his job over it. But since he's a fucking lying trash whore, fuck him, throw him in the volcano, put him in the box. Look at his chat, they're laughing. Oh no, anyway, 99% this guy owns programmer socks. Not like this. Shocking that being a VTuber appeals to people that can't leave their home due to immunodeficiency diseases. Imagine! Chris Rufo said, Scoop! California is giving free sex change procedures to homeless illegal aliens. Our team went into the shelters and discovered that trans migrants are coming into the states for hormones, breast implants, and bottom surgeries, all on the taxpayers' dime. So not only are you funding two sides of a Somalian civil war in Somalia and Jubaland, but you're also funding sex change surgeries for migrants who have mental illnesses. Last month, we received a report from a whistleblower who claimed that illegal aliens were staying in San Francisco's homeless shelters. Following up on the tip, we visited numerous publicly funded shelters in San Francisco and spoke to employees and residents about their policies, sometimes through a translator. We discovered not only that the shelters were housing illegal immigrants, but also that they were apparently housing a population of male-to-female transgender illegal aliens who had hoped to obtain gender-affirming care. And, to our shock, state and local governments apparently are providing it. St. Vincent de Paul's MCS South facility is San Francisco's largest homeless shelter, and in 2024 signed a $66 million service contract with the city. After we arrived at the front entrance, an employee wearing a do-rag and a light green polo shirt showed us around and confirmed that illegal aliens were living there. Yeah, you got a few people here from El Salvador, you got a few from Venezuela, you got a few from here and a little bit of everywhere, he said. As a rule, he suggested, management instructed employees to refuse cooperation with federal immigration authorities. When the ICE thing was going around, we all had a meeting and they told us we ain't letting them in. Why are so many people like this? I just do not understand that they can't grasp the concept of we cannot let everyone in. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Best I can do is a sex change. The ICE thing, aka law enforcement. You're not allowed to have laws and shit. You're a white person. Chucky Schumer said ICE bad right now, but when next dem in, ICE good. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried getting rid of ICE, honestly. California homeless are also using dogs to test their drugs. I saw that video. Like, what the fuck is going on in California, man? Among the shelter's residents was a group of Hondurans who identified as transgender. During our visit to MSC South, whose executive director did not respond to a request for comment, we spoke with two Honduran men, Laika and Alondra, who identified as transgender women. Both indicated that the local government gave them shelter and food. Laika, who wore long hair and red lipstick, was candid about this arrangement. He confirmed that he was an illegal immigrant and that the shelter doesn't ask questions about immigration status. Tango Medical, he said, referring to the state healthcare program, which under Governor Gavin Newsom began providing full-scope coverage to illegal aliens, which includes transgender procedures or gender-affirming care. He said he was receiving cross-sex hormone therapy and bore the physical signs of having done so. How do people still live in California and not just, like, actively burn the state down? How? How do you suffer so much? Accelerationists are so retarded. Alondra, a muscular man in a camouflage shirt and dyed hair tied behind his head, said that he had been in the United States after claiming asylum. According to the translator, the city government had offered to pay first and second month's rent on private apartments for him and Laika, but neither accepted the offer. In Laika's case, because he might not be able to pay for the apartment after the second month.
What is her name?
Liza.
Is she undocumented right now and staying in the shelter? Can you ask her?
I think this is really illustrative of how things are. They've taken this later added quote to a plaque in front of the Statue of Liberty, and they have completely warped and destroyed and made evil the entire point of Ellis Island and immigrants coming here. And that's why the Statue of Liberty is laying on its side in a scene of, like, destruction and fire. Like, we don't even need to make propaganda. They do it for us.
Sí,
Aquí se hace como si no tranquila porque no he visto así
she feels, yeah, she's undocumented and she feels safe here.
en la playa.
But she has many different places around the city that she can get free food, even for the LGBT.
I'll make fun of baldlets all day, but bruh, when your hairline starts at the back of your head, it's time. It's time to shave that shit off, bro. What are you doing? What am I even witnessing right now?
Okay.
Bueno, ayer me puse triste.
They have signs that say the transgender district. I need to play in a dystopian video game where I end up going to the transgender district and it's actually just a sundown town.
Estuve triste porque
But she's the
Alondra.
Alondra.
Y yo trabajar al tercer día.
They offer them to pay the first and the second month. Like I worried that after the second month, what happened if I don't have the money?
I think they're not really concerned about
No.
taking resources from Americans.
I mean, why would they be?
No,
Americans exist to fund people like
Because
this.
they
What do you
have seen that
mean?
they receive more help.
The Americans. Okay. Okay. Tell them thank you so much.
At the Embarcadero Safe Navigation Center, a city-funded shelter on the eastern waterfront that did not respond to our comment request, we heard similar stories. Jacqueline, a self-identified trans woman from Mexico living at the shelter, who claimed to be a lawful U.S. resident, indicated that there were illegal aliens living in the shelter. Wearing rouge on his cheeks and a low-cut red shirt, Jacqueline flaunted his large chest. He said that he had gotten transgender hormone treatments and confirmed that he had received breast implants from the state Medi-Cal program. I don't think that there is any universe in which taxpayer money should be going to breast implant surgery. Like, the only case I could even think of that some people might even be okay with would be, like, if a woman had breast cancer and then wanted to get implants to, like, just look normal again, right? I could understand that at a bare minimum. I still wouldn't be thrilled because it's like, well, that's still an elective surgery and I don't really want taxpayer dollars going for it since it's simply for aesthetics, and I can understand even if there's an underlying, like, traumatic thing revolving around it, still shouldn't be on the taxpayer's dime. But, like, everything else is just even beyond frivolous. Like, what the fuck? Why is the state funding cosmetic surgery? Why is the state funding cosmetic surgery for men that it would never in a million years fund for women? Restoration cosmetic surgery is covered by insurance, you think? I mean, maybe. I've never had to get restoration surgery, so I wouldn't know. But it's just like, that's probably the only situation I'd be like, maybe, I guess. But is this the patriarchy? Imagine a world in which the patriarchy is just narcissistic men dressed as women. Fun fact, the government will do it for women. If you're in the military, they'll cover like 2 cosmetic surgeries for a spouse that includes boob jobs. I don't think they should do that. I don't think the military should fund your boob job. Hot take, I guess. Why can't your wife get free booba? She'll just have to settle for a VTuber toggle. Sorry, honey. I can't afford to get you breast implants because my taxes have to go to illegal immigrants getting them instead. Though Jacqueline claimed to be a legal resident, he suggested that the state also provides implants to illegal immigrants. Even though you're undocumented, he said, you can get them. You have to have a process. The hormones go through therapy, he said. Es un proceso. We asked Jacqueline if he had also completed bottom surgery, a type of genital procedure that can involve castrating a male and turning his penile tissue into a neo-vagina. San Francisco has multiple clinics that offer bottom surgery, which the state reportedly provides to Medi-Cal recipients, under the theory that it can be a medical necessity for those whose gender identity does not match their gender assigned at birth. Did you do bottom surgery? And Jacqueline replied, I'm waiting for that one.
What is your name again?
Jacqueline,
Jacqueline.
this is the first time I live in a shelter.
Yeah.
What
A lot of
happened to
Latino
Miss
here.
Swan,
So definitely
dude?
some are migrants or undocumented.
I think. And me as a trans woman,
Yeah.
I feel safe.
Were you able to get the hormones or, you know?
Yeah, I did that with my doctor.
So Medi-Cal, you got the breast implants.
Yes.
Wow, taxpayer funded. So here in California,
I love how when he said taxpayer funded, it cut to a shot of a fucking seagull.
they gave you the breast implant here.
Yes.
Free.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Do you feel like that's a good benefit for other migrants here in California?
Yeah, even though you're undocumented, you can get it.
Did you do bottom too? Bottom surgery?
I'm waiting for that one.
Wow, you're waiting for bottom surgery. Okay. Are you happy with the results?
Yes.
Yeah, come to America. You'll get a free house and we'll cut your dick off. Woo! When most Californians think about homeless services, they imagine that their tax dollars are going to support veterans, families, and those who have fallen on hard times. But in San Francisco, the reality is that some homeless shelters have apparently turned into havens for transgender identifying illegal aliens who can receive gender-affirming care on taxpayers' dime. The California Department of Health Care Services, which administers the Medi-Cal program, did not respond to our request for comment. I'm not shocked. Sometimes these policies are hidden under euphemisms. Other times, however, they're more explicit. At the end of our trip, we visited a third government-funded shelter, the Taimon Bhutan Navigation Center, which is focused on transgender, gender non-conforming, and intersex people. The center does not post its address publicly and displays a sign referring to what appears to be its former name, the Bryant Street Navigation Center. Why was it renamed from Bryant Street to Taimon Bhutan? What the fuck? Outside the facility, which did not respond to our request for comment, we met a group of male to female transgender illegal aliens who told us that they wanted to receive transgender medical treatment. Apparently, word has traveled down the continent to the transgender communities in Mexico, Honduras, and elsewhere. If you make it all the way to California, the government will pay for your shelter, hormones, and surgeries. No questions asked. Look on the bright side, they won't outbreed! So, this person said, the day a cockroach got into the room and our paraplegic cat learned to run. I think it's very funny that the paraplegic cat, instead of attacking the cockroach, it ran away. My cats would fuck up that cockroach, man, but they are not paraplegic. I don't know why there's like a woman in the background, like just screaming and crying while this woman's trying to take care of the cockroach. But like that fucking cat, man. I just sat here before stream and watched this like 20 fucking times. I love this so fucking much. Look at him. Look at him drag his little feetsies. I love him! The cat said, fuck that! This is a video of what you should do if somebody gets on your car.
You're gonna get me, bro. You're gonna get me. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on, you stupid dog.
I love how this woman is so fucking retarded and she has been protected by the legal system for her entire life that she doesn't even stop and think that maybe hanging on to someone's car while they're driving is a bad idea. This is what a life without repercussion for anything does to your brain. Look at her fucking face when she realizes they're not stopping. She's like, wait a second, I'm supposed to be able to torture you, and you just sit there and take it. You're not supposed to defend yourself.
Are you gonna get off now? You gonna get off?
This is absolutely the way that all of these people should be treated. I like how the woman driving just sounds so fucking tired. She's like, are you gonna get off now? Like, she doesn't even sound mad. She's just like, oh God, I need to get home. Get fucked, idiot. Now, the unfortunate part is that even though this is what should happen every time someone tries to block in your vehicle, unfortunately, Australia is a dystopian nightmare. A shocking video has emerged of a woman clinging to the bonnet of a moving car during an apparent road rage incident on the Gold Coast. Natalie Alice Shaw, 22, was pulling into a car park in July when she claimed another woman was driving the wrong way and blocking her vehicle. Security vision shows Shaw's red car eventually pulling into a drive-thru where she was confronted by the woman who tried to open her door. Bro, what? The unnamed woman left before marching back through the car park to the drive-thru exit. She comes and she's in front of my car and she goes, "What are you gonna do? Hit me?" That makes me think of that fucking news panel, that like meme, right, from ages ago where there was a news story and there was a quote that was like, "What are you gonna do? Stab me?" Quote from man stabbed. Oh my God. And I was like, well, yeah, if you're in my way, I'm gonna get you to move out of my way. The woman then jumped onto the bonnet of the car before Shaw proceeded to drive out of the car park and onto Olson Avenue in Moulin-Dinar, a busy main road with a 60km/h speed limit. I don't know how much that is in normal people distance. You have a truck, it's gonna be a lot worse. I'm like driving, trying to get her off, like swerving, trying to get her off, Shaw said. The woman clung to the windscreen wipers, telling Shaw to slow the fuck down before eventually falling off the side. These two pictures together are just so fucking great. Like, me when sowing, me when reaping. It's so good. Shaw was charged with dangerous operation of a motor vehicle. The ordeal was so bizarre, even Magistrate Sarah Thompson said, "In 25 years of practice, I've never seen such bizarre behavior. The behavior of the complainant was erratic, it was dangerous, it placed you in danger, and you also placed her in danger. It was a poor decision that you made in the circumstances, being confronted with what anyone objectively would see as a terrifying situation." Shaw was disqualified from driving for 6 months. A rising para-athlete, her dreams of competing at the LA Paralympics in 2028 could be in jeopardy. Some fucking crazy bitch decides to stalk you in a parking lot, jump on your car, initiate them's fighting words with you while jumping and holding onto your car, and you get your license suspended for 6 months and possibly won't be able to compete in the Paralympics. At this point, what can you do? Like, that's insane. You have to let them victimize you. It just makes me think of China, where they run people over multiple times because, like, fuck it at that point, you know? Like, you get punished because she was mildly inconvenienced. Yeah, it's literally dystopian. Need a petition to undo the ruling. Australia needs more drivers like that. Yes, 100%. You need to discourage crazy fucking freaks from doing shit like that. Please tell you the other lady at least got some sort of punishment. It doesn't seem like it, no. It doesn't seem like it. And this fucking dumb cunt of a judge, of course it's another woman, she's saying, being confronted with what anyone objectively would see as a terrifying situation, but then saying that she made a poor decision by continuing to drive with the woman on her hood. Why would I stand still and wait to see if the woman tries breaking my window and getting into my vehicle? Why would I wait for that? That's crazy. So she's a disabled girl and was supposed to stop and confront a psycho? Apparently, I guess. I don't fucking know. Communists have a long history of being anti-self-defense. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. This is a fun one. This is a Lyft driver situation.
Is literally watching a show as she's driving us home. You can see. Are you watching a TV show? Are you watching a TV show? While you're driving us?
While you're driving with earbuds on?
I listen, I not watch.
Right.
Yeah, but you're watching a show right now as you're driving us.
You really are.
Listen.
Yeah, but you're not even supposed to have an AirPod in your ear when you're driving us.
I can use AirPods.
It's safety. You know you can. It's against the law.
I'm not seeing.
I'm watching you watch it. I'm looking at you watch it. It's just crazy.
Crazy. It's for drivers very dangerous if you speak very loud and listen some video in backside very loud. Okay?
Yep.
It's dangerous.
It is.
It is.
What's dangerous?
Stop it.
I use the AirPods because you listen very loud.
Okay, just.
I listen very loud
Stop
to
it,
why?
Kate. Stop it. Okay.
You.
You're right. You're right.
No.
You're fine. Stop it, Kate.
That's
You're
crazy.
right.
Kate, you crazy. Kate, you
You're fine.
bitch.
You're fine.
White bitch. White
fine.
American bitch.
What? You have a Slavic accent. What do you mean, white American? You're also white, in theory. What is happening? So these are two women in the back of a Lyft, and this one who has the camera pointed at herself pointed out that the Lyft driver is wearing earbuds and listening/watching to a TV show. I would also feel very uncomfortable if they had earbuds in. If they just had the, like, audio playing from a speaker, no big deal, who the fuck cares? But the earbuds, like, why would you make it even more difficult to pay attention while driving, man? Also, fucking, some guy's name is Africanized Bees. That's a great name.
I'm tired. I work all day and I make just $50 per day in this city. I need to go to next city. I haven't money.
Do you have any idea how fast I would call ICE after getting out of this Lyft, dude? Like, there's no like, I would already have the number pulled up.
No,
You
that's
not
crazy.
understand.
Stop. I understand.
You rich bitch.
I understand.
No, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You
You're
sure?
fine. You're fine.
Go
now.
out.
Okay. We're going out.
Yeah, you'll be reported.
Report. Leave kids, drivers. Don't need me.
Yeah, go. That's her, everyone. That's her. That's crazy.
Okay, I had David on the phone.
Oh my god.
Did you hear that?
Wait, that was insane.
Yeah, that was her. She just kicked us out. We're at Daryl's. So, Daryl's. She just literally. No, the one that right by our house. No, hon. She literally, like, we were quiet. And Kate's like, you have your, like.
It's
I
illegal
said
to
you
wear
have your
headphones while
AirPods
driving.
in
Yeah, that's what
and
the
you're
lady
watching
was
the
trying to
show while
say.
You're driving us. That's
I thought she
dangerous.
was gonna, like, pull out, like, she literally was saying.
You rich bitch.
She white trash.
What's her name, Mom?
Kate
What was her
does seem
name?
like a bitch,
And
though.
was that Uber or
Imagine, not only
Oh,
has
what
the
was her-
left gotten me to defend the feds, but the left, by way of importing so many illegals, has also gotten me to defend bitchy white Californian women. It's dangerous. Just use a fucking speaker. Exactly. Like, if she was just using the speaker, nobody would have cared. This video wouldn't exist. You rich bitch. Some people might come off as harsh, but you think everyone in this situation should die? Karen did a good job this time. The good Karen. The very rare, like, double SSR pull.
Shaking. Hold on, I'll get it in a second. We're stranded at the.
Is that crazy? That was crazy.
Also, hot take, I think having a full set of yellow fingernails is gross. Because it just makes me think of, like, how people's fingernails turn yellow when they're smoking. Like, this isn't like a smoking yellow, it's obviously like a pastel yellow, but, like, put some fucking accent colors or some, like, rhinestones or some shit on there to break it up, man. Like, pure yellow full set just looks gross. I saw, someone said they're Ukrainian. I don't know what the sunflower has to do with Ukraine. I'm not all up on the Ukrainian symbology. Lyft got contacted and is now reviewing the incident. So hopefully, Lyft does something about it, and hopefully they also called ICE. Nick Shirley followed the California Speaker of the House and a senator for pushing the Stop Nick Shirley Act, which criminalizes anti-fraud journalism. They were stumbling, panicked, refusing to acknowledge that levying up to $50,000 fines for journalism is tyranny. Speaker Rivas, AB 2624, is there a conflict of interest with Mia Bonta? I almost called her Bonita. I feel Bonita. And her husband being the Attorney General. Rivas says, I don't know, runs into their car. These people won't even answer the questions. I think this is, like, just bold-faced proof that they are not only protecting the fraud, but they're very likely in on it. Like, getting subsidies from all of the fraud. There is absolutely no way that these people who have screeched about my journalism's my democracy for so long can do something this bold and not get called out for it. Like I was saying with, like, the fucking Republicans that were backing extending TPS status for Haitians. These are Republicans who are not just spineless do-nothings, but they're basically Democrats wearing red. And it's really unfortunate because it's basically them saying, hey, Democrats, we know you're gonna come to power soon. We want to show you that we're on your side. Don't kill us. We're one of the good ones. And they just don't give a shit about their constituents. Would you say they're a Republican in name only? I think that, like, saying Republican in name only, or even when I call them spineless do-nothings, doesn't really get at just how grotesque and traitorous they are. And so, like, I really wish I could think of some word to call them. Maybe we should just start calling them quangos. I mean, we did make that into a new de facto slur, right? So it's like, these filthy fucking quangos. But that already has a meaning in the UK, so that could confuse people. I don't know, maybe we need a new word. I don't know, man. The law to limit citizen journalism. What's its name again? Can we start actually upholding the laws we currently have? Like, more deportations, man? Fifth column is the term you're looking for. True. Doing nothing is better than active sabotage and treasonous behavior towards their own countrymen. Like, it pisses me the fuck off that some people might have to cast a vote for one of those treasonous, disgusting lizards just because there's no time to primary them at the moment. Or like that one fucking guy who's retiring and he's like, oh, you've convinced me. I'm going to look at the TPS status for these other foreigners. It's like, why did you even bother becoming a representative? Like, what is wrong with you? Nothing will ever change. The US is more or less fucked. You see, I don't want to black pill doomerism that hard because if the US falls, there is nothing else. There's nothing else. There's nowhere to go. You will not be able to flee anywhere. This is it. This is it, brother. Let's see the short clip.
Bill AB 2624, why would you sign off on that? It's a direct violation of the First Amendment, and it makes it harder for people to expose fraud here.
We have Ledge Council. They check the constitutionality of all our bills as we're writing them. I work on fraud issues. You know.
I am so sick of these demons casting magic spells and invoking the name of the Constitution while actively trying to tear it apart. And this is why it's like, if they're going to invoke the Constitution to try and get us to give our principles to them, will they actively gape our anuses and behead us? Absolutely no fucking way. If that is the future where they use that in order to subjugate us, then that document has failed us. And I hate saying that, but it's like nobody is going to counter these fucking liars for some reason. Straight up traitors to the Constitution. It's so fucking maddening, dude. And I'm already pissed.
That if you look at some of the work I did on the budget subcommittee.
Amazing. So the Mia Bonta, her husband's Attorney General of the Attorney General of California, and it was only until I exposed fraud that they actually cracked down on the fraud and made some arrests here, especially with the hospices. And do you know that if this bill were to pass?
Look at this fucking smile on her face ever since he mentioned that, by the way. Hold on, let me just rewind. Only until I expose, and she starts breaking out into a smile.
Exposed fraud that they actually cracked down on the fraud and made some arrests here, especially with the hospices. And do you know that if this bill were to pass, it'd make it illegal for someone to go after fraud, especially if it's based off of immigrants, for instance, Armenians in California?
No, I think that that's a misinterpretation of the bill, but I'm happy to talk with you more about it. And fraud and investigations into fraud are something that's been happening for a very long time. The Attorney General handles those cases. This is an ongoing issue.
It's a little weird that the wife of the Attorney General, Mia Bonta, is now pushing this bill that literally goes against the First Amendment.
No, I actually don't. I don't think that this bill violates the First Amendment. I mean,
really?
that's the whole purpose. We have Ledge Council and Ledge attorneys that talk with us about this. Constitutionality is really important to the work.
So your bill criminalizes publication of images recorded in public. Do you believe the government?
Yeah, the bill that says exactly that doesn't actually say that. And this will work on some people. They'll be like, oh, this far-right racist Nick Shirley, he's trying to lie to us and he doesn't care about our Constitution. She said the magic word, therefore everyone is supposed to be on her side. It's so fucking tiresome, man. I hate all the lying. I hate it so fucking much.
The government has the right to punish journalists for filming in public space.
No, I think that is a complete misinterpretation of actually.
He literally just read it off! It's in plain text! This is the exact same thing where, like, people went after libs of TikTok for being a stochastic terrorist when all libs of TikTok did was repost leftist things. She didn't even give, like, opinions on them at first. It was just the videos and the screenshots. It's just like, don't believe your lying eyes. Believe our lies instead. it won't stand. They'll get sued easily. I have zero faith in our system anymore. So, you know, I might have previously said, you know, it won't stand. It's obviously unconstitutional. It's obviously trying to just silence people, trying to get rid of fraud that they're complicit in. It's not gonna work. But like, so many of their lies have worked. So much of our justice system protects people like her and those doing the fraud instead of working for Americans. Like, it just makes me so pissed, and so much needs to change. And that's why I understand, and I also feel sometimes like things aren't changing fast enough. I get it. I know that we didn't get here overnight. It's been damn near 100 years of communist subversion. I understand that. And it's going to take generations to undo all of that bullshit. But sometimes it just feels like so overwhelming and not enough is being done in a visible pace that it's like, holy shit, why aren't people doing something? Democracy is a mistake, a full stop, gives power to the tarded amongst us and diffuses blame when something scummy happens like Benghazi and the jabs of 2020. You want an absolute monarch and the 2A, but maybe we're not ready for it? I don't think monarchy would be better. I think that under a constitutional republic, we obviously thrived, I would say, but there definitely needs to be some sort of, I don't want to call it a restriction, but like, requirement to vote. Previously, it was being a landowner, which made sense. In current year, that wouldn't make sense because of how many like foreign entities and companies own land now. So we would need to figure out something else, whether that be military service and like being a net gain taxpayer kind of thing, maybe. Because it's like, there's something to be said for the people who get on public assistance and never want to get off of it and will just keep voting for more handouts. And it's like, you can't have a functioning country or a functioning welfare system if you have people who get into that system, take advantage of it, and then just keep voting for more free shit because they don't want to work.
No, because if
piece of legislation.
That is not. That's literally what would happen. Speaker Rivas, how are you doing? What do you think about the Stop Nick Shirley Act? AB 2624.
I don't know anything about it.
And do you think there's any conflict of interest there with Mia Bonta and her husband being the AG?
They're literally just running away from him.
That just shows you everything you need to know. These people won't even answer the questions.
Actually just running away from him, zero accountability, and they know they can get away with doing it. They know they won't be held accountable. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Patrick Elsie, thank you. You just voted today in Virginia. Sadly, you cannot vote against their proposed unconstitutional proposals. But you at least can say, hey, don't do that to gerrymandering. Virginia is lost. After Spanberger and fucking Jay Jones got in, I cannot believe the things that they started proposing. Like, it's unironically worse than the speed that Mamdani is trying to destroy New York. It's crazy what's happening in Virginia. The fucking speaker just tried to excuse himself by saying that he doesn't know anything about the bill. Yeah, imagine. They can and will just lie to you, and they will continue to get away with it until there's repercussions for it. So just a year, do the politicians think of themselves as the new aristocracy? They absolutely do. They absolutely do. These are not people who are representatives of the American people. These are politicians who see themselves as above you, not beholden to you, and this is why politicians should have fear of their constituents. They should fear losing their jobs. They should fear losing the income that they get from this. They shouldn't think of this as like, oh, I'm set for life. I now get to insider trade and make a gajillion billion dollars. My net worth can go from $20 to 20 million. And it's just absurd how much they take advantage of all of us.
Well, wait, what is this? Let me watch the clip.
10:34. So it took 30 minutes approximately. I sent DJ a message. Hey man.
Uh-huh.
I just got fired from my job. Now the way that it went down from the company that I work for, whom I will not dox, because I think that doxing is an evil fucking practice.
Uh-huh.
True.
And right now I have a lawyer looking into it, which I don't want to disclose on the internet. they basically came up to my desk, a guy from HR plus a security officer from the front desk of the building came up to my desk, and he told me, you need to pack your things. Apparently, we are firing you this morning.
Wow, why?
My first question to the guy that came up to me was like,
what happened? Yeah, why?
What did I just get fired for?
Yeah.
And basically what he told me was, we got an anonymous complaint.
I made this video while I was on stream. You guys know, you were here. But I thought that people would like see the screenshot that I put here and like read the email to like understand the context of what he's talking about. I guess I should have made it a bit, maybe I should have like unmuted my mic and been like, look and read the email in the screenshot.
That you have been essaying women on the internet.
Wow.
And this company cannot tolerate that from its employees. They stated you by first and last name.
That's crazy.
Which is how we knew it was you.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I didn't want to cause a fuss. They gave me one little cardboard box. Took me about 2 minutes to put all of my stuff in that box. And I calmly walked out the door.
Goodbye.
So this is, and I don't know, okay, this is some message right here. And I'm pretty sure I found his job and stuff. Give me a sign and I'll handle it, Vex. So I don't even so what is this? Vex, you're beyond disgusting. And hope you get psychiatric help you need. You don't need to make up from some fake-ass spoofed email to defame somebody for pity points online, then go after their fucking job. I know you probably felt the power trip from getting Rev and Strawberry cut from Advanced GG and the harm to people, but this is insanely fucked up. This is apparently the kind of person that they want to partner with, as creators made them money and didn't actively try to get other creators dropped from sponsors. Fuck everyone who supports this kind of shit, and I hope lawsuits and everything get rightly served to her and the other scumfuck coordinating. So can she be held liable for this? So the thing that she'd be held liable for, sorry, I can't spell, is called torturous interference. So this is a term that's used, and again, like, this is a civil claim, you know, obviously a charge, and this is the first thing that you would do. And it says torturous interference is a common law claim occurring when a third party wrongfully and intentionally disrupts an existing contract or business relationship between two other parties, causing economic harm. It proves it requires proving the existence of a valid contract, okay, he was employed, the defendant's knowledge, the intentional interference, and the resulting financial loss. So this, in my opinion, by the way,
and I'm going to pause this for a second because I saw other people, some of the like quote retweets on my post were just like, oh, this has been happening to other people. This happened to some fucking cancel culture freak as well. Like who? Their name is like who or something. And I was like, okay, all right. I've seen some of these other instances of people getting these weird like rape messages. And it's usually like Celestium had it happen, right? Like somebody impersonated her on VGen and was sending messages as her to other people threatening heinous things, right? It's not been Kodiak, as people are claiming. It's not been him every single time. It's not like every time one of these fake things goes around, they're using his name. It's been a ton of other creators. That actually adds more credence to Vex being a fucking retard and wanting to do damage to someone. Because if you know that there are all of these fake messages going out via Twitter DM or VGen or email trying to implicate creators saying terrible things, and then you happen to get that same exact email, that should tick off a red flag, should it not?
is just tortious. No, I like torturous interference. It sounds way better.
It does. He's
like,
right.
I don't care if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Tortious interference. That sounds like a turtle that shows up in your house and it won't let you go through the door.
Exactly.
Like, no, we're calling it torturous interference. That sounds like a fucking like a spell in Path of Exile or something like that.
And if you're going to beat the demons casting spells to try and kill you, you have to learn some spells too. So no more turtle blocking the door. It's tortuous interference.
So, Torta interference. Yeah, what is this? Like, XQC had to deal with that, right? So, like, I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. We're calling it torturous interference, okay? That's just the way it is. So, anyway,
I feel like Kirsche hasn't noticed Kodiak's in chat. My husband's on the screen. Torta interference. Is that when you're hitting on a woman in a bar and then her fat friend comes up and goes, actually, she's not interested? That's the Torta interference.
Civil wrong. I know that. I know it's a tort law. I get it. But here's my point. Okay, so can you look at this? A valid contract, defendant's knowledge, was aware of the contract, the defendant acted with intent to cause breach. Now, I will tell you this. This is, if you knowingly lied and you sent these lies to a random person, it is so completely and absolutely definitively against the law to do that.
There are also multiple people who are like, what are you gonna get a lawyer for? Like, you have no proof of anything. It's like, yeah, that's what the lawyer's for. That's what discovery does. You're gonna get access to some crazy shit as proven by the Smash JT and Alyssa Mercante lawsuit. You're gonna find some crazy things. But Kirsche, they had cancer. They can't do wrong. I don't know, man. 6 times? Like, there's definitely been cases of people getting like four different kinds of cancer, or like the cancer comes back and so it's like their second time they've had it, right? So like, it can happen. But everyone is saying she's lying about it, and obviously the people defending her being like, you're disgusting for even implying that. It's like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about this woman. I don't trust her because she clearly likes lying, but the Bear Brothers on the Roach King stream, Cody's getting mass love. Yeah. Fucking, this was something I was talking about before I started stream as well with someone, and it's like, I love the fact that Advanced GG cannot do anything without people swarming their comments and reminding them what kind of company they are. I want to see that kind of fervor and that kind of like dedication to not letting people forget
Capcom
every
really
time a company capitulates to cancel culture. Doesn't she fake her cancer for pity money and Twitter points? I've seen people say that she like does cancer donation raising every so often and then takes trips to Disneyland, and then her boyfriend was like, I pay for that shit. Again, who knows? I don't really know what's going on with that.
It's not even a question. It's not even a possibility that, oh, well, maybe it could have been a misunderstanding. No. This is like super, super cut and dried. I mean, that's it. Yeah. And again, lawyer here, it's like Porsche but tort. Oh, right. Okay. Can he prove it though? He can prove it. So this would be how you would prove it. Is you would obviously you would go to a lawyer. They would file a charge against the company. You would you would ask the judge for the ability to go through discovery, to have the company obviously say who this person was that made this accusation, and then after they make the accusation, and you could also do it. You could reverse do it through what do you call it? You could do it reverse way through that VTuber, right? And so it's like extortion. Then you go through discovery, you find out where the email is from, and then
see, I think that would be a very interesting thing. A lot of people who don't want Vex to face accountability for the fact that she blasted this and was the catalyst for him getting fired are just like, oh, the real bad guy is the one who wrote the email. And it's like, no, they're a bad guy, but Vex is also a bad guy. Regardless of who the email writer is, Vex is also implicated in this now because she's the one who spread it instead of containing it and warning Kodiak someone was impersonating him. I would like to see if there's a way to find out who the email person is as just like an average individual, right? We had that one thread where someone found out that the IP address linked to the email was like in Maine or something. And so it's like, that's very interesting. I wonder if there's a way to find out who sent that, like without having to go through the legal system. I have no idea. Thought I was the one people shipped Synthetic Man with. Is this how they smeared you as black? Because they shipped Synthetic Man. I have absolutely no idea what goes through those people's minds. But yeah, there was a period of time that they were doing that.
And you figure out who made the email. This is very easy to do. And like, by the way, like all this stuff like takes like maybe it'll probably take like 3 weeks. Like actually probably not. Probably take 2 or 3 months in order to go through everything. And then after that, you identify who the person is, and then you sue them directly. It's so fast. It's so easy. Like, it's so direct. Because it's accusation or a crime, so they can't just do that. Yeah, exactly. And his sponsor can keep the decision of cutting ties with said creator, but the wrongdoer can be held accountable for causing it with malicious intent. I don't know. I don't think that the company... I mean, most companies exist in states. I'm assuming this guy's in the U.S.
He is in the U.S. And like I said, Asmon didn't cover the, like, Rev and Straub thing, so he probably has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about when it goes into that portion of it. Which is fine. That's fine. And I thought it was funny. People were posting this screenshot at me. This was December 2nd, 2025. So, you know, late last year. Vex saying, "I don't care how horrible someone is to me. I'm not going to leak anyone's government name because that's how people end up dead. The internet is full of people who will go to extreme lengths to hurt others, and I won't have a hand in being the reason someone ends up in a ditch." Which is very interesting, right? Because if she said this, and then a couple of months later, she releases this email, not only with his content creator name, but also his government name, doesn't that kind of prove that she knows exactly what she's doing when she posts something like she did with Kodiak? Because she's acknowledging here that, yeah, when you leak their name, that's how people end up dead. That's a very interesting thing. Thank you for these screenshots. I hope that's archived somewhere if it's not deleted. Apparently someone threatened to swat her least obvious alt. I mean, like I said at the end of stream yesterday, do not go and threaten these people, right? Do not make threats. Do not say things like someone should find where you live, or someone should go to your house, or just like anything like that, right? Do not send threats. Because if threats are sent, then they become a victim. And you need to keep the focus on what they did wrong and how they were the ones who tried to get someone harmed, and actually did, because he lost his job. Sending threats will never, ever make either your case look good or give you any credence. And so I'm always a little incredulous when suddenly someone is facing tons of backlash, and most people are engaging in a "you get what you deserve, fuck around and find out." And then they get like one comment that pushes things crazy far. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. And then someone also linked this. We've all seen the like, "fuck you, fuck ICE, fuck your God" tweet. We've seen that a million times. I've never seen this one. July 11th, 2025. So this was like at the tail end of my cancellation campaign. "You can't be racist against white people, dumbass." I hope, like, that one retard femboy, this gets posted every time she says something. I love seeing that one guy's tweets, and then I click on it, and then all of the replies are just people posting his "you can't be racist to white people" tweet. It's so great. Never let them forget. The biggest racist in the world are leftist. True and fucking real. And I've seen a couple of people make some tweets at I almost said the wrong company, at Advanced GG people. I've seen a couple of them make tweets like asking, "Hey, why are you okay with this?" Which, you know, they dropped Rev and Straub for way fucking less. So, and I saw this guy's tweet. And he added someone named B Belief Live. "Gotta ask, does Advanced GG really support actual pieces of shit like Vex who slander people and send their community to harass them to the point where the community gets someone fired?" And I was like, who the fuck is that? I know who Vex is. I know who Advanced GG is. Who the fuck is this guy? So I hovered over it, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's weird. I can't see anything. So I clicked on it, and I was like, oh, lead partnership manager at Advanced GG. Very interesting. Very interesting that the lead partner manager at Advanced GG has blocked me. Now, I have no idea who this guy is, and this is the first time I've seen his profile. So I have no idea if he blocked me when I was defending Rev and Straub, or if he blocked me from calling out Advanced during this current thing with Vex. I have no idea. But I think it's very strange that people in Advanced are protecting someone like Vex, who is actively harming, harassing, and having real-life repercussions befall people in real life. And they got rid of Rev and Straub for having a public conversation with someone who started the conversation by saying fuck ICE, and then a ton of cancel culture people decided that they wanted to try and get them removed. So that's very interesting, and it makes me think, I'm going to cover myself in tinfoil. I wonder what Vex is doing for someone at Advanced GG partnership, like management. I wonder what she's doing for them, because there's no company in the world that would want to be associated with someone who lies about sexual assault and gets someone fired. Does she know just how stupid her actions have become, and how long do you think it'll be before she's off platforms completely? It seems that the further she goes, the worse it gets. I have absolutely no idea. It's been a long time of people like this not having any repercussions, which is why they feel so bold to do these kind of things. And that's again why I am very happy that Advanced GG cannot do anything without everyone reminding them, you removed people who made you tons of money, who didn't do anything bad to your company, for having a public conversation where they weren't even trying to harm the other party. You deserve absolutely everything in this downfall that is happening. This is insane to see. And I really hope that this energy is carried on. Every time a company does something like what Advanced GG does, I want to see this level of swarming them every time they try to do something. Don't let them forget. Don't let other people forget. Don't let them try to rebuild on a mountain of corpses left behind. Don't let that happen. That is the only way that these companies will start making a decision in the way of like, maybe it's not going to be beneficial for us to bend the knee to cancel mobs anymore, because if we bend the knee to the cancel mob, then we have another mob who was actually spending money on us before, also continuously reminding everyone how shit we are. So we lose a ton of money, and we lose all of our social capital by bending the knee to the cancel mob. This is what needs to happen.